Hi everyone, this is Silverwolf and I'm going to do a video today about a cartoon that I have loved since I was a kid and the merchandise I have from it. Right, so to begin with, we've got some shout outs. They go to FurbyFan 2004 and Brenda the 2005 Furby, Pom Pom Plays and Alex Cruz. So this cartoon was called Rude Dog and the Dweebs and it came out in 1989. When I was a little kid I watched it on TV and I really enjoyed it. It was basically about Rude Dog, who you can see here. And he had about 7 or 8 friends called the Dweebs who lived in this sort of like garage place with him. And he did deliveries from the garage. He had a pink Cadillac and him and the Dweebs did deliveries and ran a delivery service from where they lived, their garage. So the Dweebs weren't very smart. Rude Dog was the brains of the bunch and he looked a little bit like a bull terrier, and the animation was very bright and very 80s. And the program, the cartoon series, was actually made to promote a line of clothing. Now, I'm not going to show you all my Rude Dog t-shirts today because they're all in various places and I couldn't really be bothered to look them all out because they're all over the place. I've got some in a drawer and I've got some in a wardrobe. Now, all of this merchandise I didn't get when it was on TV, obviously. I was too young. But I got it off eBay over the years. I've also got a fan site for Rude Dog and the Dweebs called Rude Dog Delta. I'll put the link in the description if you want to learn more about this cartoon. So Rude Dog and the Dweebs is actually, this year is its 30th anniversary. It's been around for 30 years and they are actually, hopefully, re-releasing it on DVD. Now I do have a few of the DVDs, but they've never released all the episodes on them. I do have all the VHSs, so I do have the complete series, and I have a VHS player. That's those old videotapes for those of you who don't know what a VHS is. They were around pretty much until DVDs came to be in the late 90s, early 2000s. So I do have that, but I'm really hoping they'll do a proper DVD release of it, like a box set or something, which would be cool. So what you see in front of you here is 3 Rude Dog plushies. The big green one in the middle has still got its original labels and tags, and the other 2 are just little small ones. I did put a bell on the one on the left though, because I got this bell off this, I think it was like a lint bunny or something, those chocolate rabbits you can get, and I stuck the bell on the dog because, I don't know, I just wanted to. They're all second hand, they're all a bit grubby. I did have 2 of those big green ones in the middle, but I sold one some years ago on eBay. And in front of them there are little pin badges, and the larger ones below them are key rings, which I also have all of them. I've got several. I actually use I've got some doubles of the key rings which I use on various things. I've got the one of Rude Dog sitting on the right. I actually have that on my keys that I use all the time. So some other things I have from this show, which I think are really special, and again I found online, are these. Now if you've never seen one of those before, it's an animation cell. This is what animators draw, and this is what you see on TV when you watch cartoons. So you've got a sketch there that's like a sort of like a future movement. So Rude Dog here is raising his paw and he's going to scratch his head, as you can see in that one on the right. So one's been coloured and one's ready, and the other one is the sketch of a frame that comes at some point in the future. And the other one I have, I've actually got 3 of them. He's put his paw down very slightly, and as you can see there's the one of him raising the paw, which you saw in colour just now. And this one here is him just standing there. And I got this as a set of 3 off the internet quite a few years ago now. But this is actually owning a piece of the cartoon, because these would have been used in what you see on TV, which I think is awesome. It's the closest that you can have to owning a piece of the action. And I do have an animation cell from another cartoon from the 90s called Widget the World Watcher as well. Now the other things I have are animation storyboards. So this is the intro credits. So that's what you see in the intro, the logo there. And these are all drawn with pencil. They're all originals drawn with pencil. They're all original storyboards. And so what you have here is the picture of what you see on the TV, and underneath is a description. So it tells you about what camera angles there are and what's happening in the image, because obviously sometimes it's hard to tell from a picture. So on this one, Tweak, the little chihuahua, has tripped Reggie up, and Reggie's not too happy about it, as you can see there. They've slipped on some balls or something. Or, what is it? Onions? Yeah, I think it's trash or onions or something like that. Or garlic. And there they are again. This is the next scene from that particular storyboard. We smell like lasagna. Oh, silly giggle. It also tells you what the characters say as well. Here's Winston as well at the end there. And there's a bunny that's knocking things over. Rude Dog and the Dweebs was actually produced by Marvel. You know, the people who do X-Men and Spider-Man and all them. So that's pretty cool as well. In fact, Spider-Man comes up in the Marvel logo at the end of the episodes. I don't know if they've still got this particular branch of their animation company, but that's who released Rude Dog and the Dweebs. So here you go, you've got some scenes of the city there, Rude Dog in his Cadillac driving along. And also Rude Dog did break the fourth wall and talk to the audience, as you can see in those frames at the bottom there, where he's looking to the viewer and saying things. Here's another one. I do have quite a few of these. They actually sent me some extra because the person I bought them off wasn't very well, so they were late sending them out, so they sent me a load of extra ones as well. So he's reached his garage now, and the dweebs are all running about, as you can see in the side there. And he's parked his car up and he's getting out in those pictures there. Like I said, these are all original storyboards, all drawn in pencil and used as reference for the episodes that were shown on TV. And there he's looking around. There's Winston again with his croquet set that the rabbit knocked over. And Rude Dog looks a bit puzzled there. And that's the last one. So I'm quite proud of my little collection of Rude Dog stuff. It's nice to actually have a piece of history by having some animation cells and storyboards. And of course these little plushies and things that you can get. They're not really that common. Most of what you find when you look for Rude Dog stuff is t-shirts, but I've noticed in recent years it's been harder to find the stuff, the merchandise of the programme. You type Rude Dog in and other people will have the same sort of brand name or whatever. Interestingly enough, the guy who created Rude Dog hadn't actually copyrighted him, and so he never got any revenue from any of the stuff that was produced with the image of his character on. Now recently, a couple of years ago, he managed to, or they gave him the rights to the character, which means that he owns his own character again, which is great really, because I always thought it was kind of sad how he never owned the rights to the character that he created. So that's one good thing. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far about a cartoon you've probably never heard of. I just wanted to show you something neat. And the reason I chose this was because I could show you the animation cells and the storyboards as well, so you can see a little bit about how cartoons are made. So I guess that's it for this. If you want to see more videos, feel free to click either of the boxes that come up below, and I will see you all next time. This is Silverwolf signing off.